Tell me about your the first time you on stage. How were you in fear or?
Well, the first time I was on stage, I was actually doing like I would follow with my mom. She would do like short plays around Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be following her. We'd be at like maybe a cathedral or church somewhere, and I just watch her practice. I think I started doing small acting roles in that sense, or maybe I wouldn't have speaking roles at all. But I would be on stage before. I was a ballerina all my life. I started doing ballet in second grade. Didn't want to do it. Mom put me into it. Ended up doing ballet literally my entire life and getting other dance forms. So shout out to moms for that. So I'm not new to the stage, but to be honest, let me tell you, funny transition story. I hated the stage when I was younger. I've always been quiet and shy. That's just me. I've always been quiet and shy. Not that I didn't have something to offer, and not that I wasn't talented, but something I would let the nerves of everybody staring at me. I never liked to be the center of attention, but I had a lot to offer and a lot to do. Eventually, I just had to get over that, and somehow or another, I went from being afraid to have all eyes on me to not loving the attention, but knowing exactly what I have to give and knowing that it's good,
Mm-hmm.
that it's something that you should be excited to want to show off and want to share with the people.
It's worthy of being shown.
Yeah, but you can ask my mom to this day. She had to train me up. She would be in the audience at my poetry competitions, like, speak up. She would always have to give me this speak up. You're not speaking loud enough. So that's always been a struggle. I never spoke loud enough because I was shy and quiet. To this day, you wouldn't believe that. You wouldn't believe that I'm that same person because a beast comes out today.
Right.
I had to grow into that. So I was actually afraid of the stage. I still remember a day where I was about to go on stage for a ballet competition and I was in the bathroom crying. My mother was trying to pull me together. Like, you got to go on the stage and do this ballet dance. We done all came out to see you. So nervous. Don't know why my nerves are like that. But that's just, some people are just like that. We just can't handle it. But fast forward, I don't know how I broke out of that, but praise God, I began to love the stage and to just know how to turn something on. When I get up there, the nerves, don't let the nerves hinder you. Use those nerves, but be powerful because you only got one chance. You got one shot. Go for it. And somehow I got out of that. So,
tell us about some of your acting roles.
So I don't consider myself an actor.
Stop hating on yourself. You shit.
I don't. No, acting isn't I wouldn't say it's a love of mine. I'm good at it, but I'm not passionate about it.
I got you.
So I only minored in theater specifically to better my stage presence for when I do my poetry.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I use it as a weapon.
I use that as a
weapon.
tool.
Yeah.
Because I knew by memorizing these different roles, playing these different personalities, it helped me get out of my box and not be afraid to be something different, you know.
Yeah. Have you ever acted in a play?
In a play. I know I have. I've done so much, so I can't remember. But if I did, it was a small.
Get him, kill him.
It was a small.
Light stunt. I get it.
No,
I've done so much.
I've done, but because I grew up in a fine art school.
Most I'll just pick with you. I'll pick with you.
No.
I've done so much.
I'm grateful.
My mind cannot go back that far.
Not at all. I'm grateful to have. I've been surrounded by the arts my entire life.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's
because to me, art is healing. And it consistently can heal you or other people if it's been.
Yeah, especially when you're a creator at heart.
Tell me about, like, your mama really exposed you to some good shit, yo. You know that?
Oh yeah. It's because of her.
That's dope,
it's
bro.
It's because of her.
That's dope.
Yeah, like I said, if she gonna push me to go to that audition, I don't know what I'd be like. I'd be a completely different person if I didn't go to that school from 6th to 12th grade.
Right.
I learned so many different things, so many different skills. It's awesome. So yeah, mom knew what she was doing. No matter how much I cried to get out of it, she knew what she was doing.
For anybody hearing me saying bro throughout the interview, I'm saying it because it's a non-binary thing in my thought process.
Bro?
Instead of, because I've been saying bro to you and I
don't even realize.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. You know what I mean? But that's dope though. I really like the fact that you lived a full life of arts since you was a kid. You know, that's dope.
For sure.
That's dope.
For sure. Taught dance at dance studios. Like I'm all around creative person, not just poetry. So many other sides.
So let me ask you this. You said you did ballet dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever been in recitals and different stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you still know how to do it? She like, don't test me.
Do I still know how to? Yeah. I mean, I know like plie and tendu and pirouettes and stuff like that. Do I still do ballet? No. Now I'm more in modern jazz and hip hop.
I love jazz.
I transitioned to.
I love. Who's your favorite jazz artist?
No, we talking about dance.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Jazz dance.
Oh, jazz
we talking
dance.
About
I didn't know it was a jazz dance. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes tap and jazz, they'll come together. At my school, tap.
I know
jazz.
tap, but I never knew it was. Is it so they blended together?
No, it's not blended.
It's two different things.
It's two different styles, but they taught them together.
Okay.
One day you might have tap. You put on your tap shoes. Jazz was the more where you get to be more free.
Okay.
Free spirited.
Is it like jazz, like swing dancing?
No. It's kind of the closest thing you can compare it to is modern, but it has not restrictions. It just has its own style. It has its own window.
Will you send me a video of that when you get a chance?
Jazz? Okay.
You got a video of you doing it?
I didn't do jazz. I was in modern and ballet.
You have any videos of it at all?
Of me doing
any kind of dancing?
Oh yeah.
Send me one.
Okay.
I'll put it in the video.
Oh Lord.
Is it good enough to go in the video? Yeah, I'm sure it is. For real, it'd be dope.
Okay.
Because people get to see it and send me a picture of your painting too.
Okay.
Because I could put that in there too.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be dope. Damn.
Yeah.
So you just a goddamn.
I'm all around.
You
creative.
an art machine.
Yeah. For sure.
That's dope.
For sure.
That's dope.
Yeah.
When you're dating, is that intimidating to men? Have you ever been around? Have you ever been with somebody and they're intimidated by? Because people can be intimidated by your dopeness, right? I'm writing something now where as though it's basically breaking down how a woman can be. Most women are highly intelligent and will run laps around an average person, but if they pretty, they got a nice shape, they got everything going for them visually. They pull back mentally to make other people feel comfortable, right? So some women do that, right? So to make people feel comfortable with their own insecurities, right?
Yes.
So my question to you is, have you ever dated a man and you unknowingly turned down your dopeness because it made him insecure?
Unknowingly turned down my dopeness.
At the moment. And now you look back and you like,
I didn't turn down my dopeness, but your first question was just, have you ever dated a man who was insecure about my dopeness?
Yes.
And I'll say yes. But what I learned is it's not them being insecure about my dopeness, like my dopeness somehow making them feel less than or weaker. It's not that. I think my dopeness or my talents, all my creative, gifts is always an attraction for them.
Mm-hmm.
The only time it becomes an insecurity is when they notice that other people see that talent and that greatness and those gifts as well.
Most definitely.
That's the only time an insecurity comes in, when other people become a threat, because you know that they also see what you see.
Yeah.
That's the only part.
Yeah. I also believe sometimes when people hate on you or they feel insecure about what you're doing, I believe it's something within them that they haven't tapped into, and that's why they're insecure.
Yeah.
Because when you know you dope, you don't give a fuck about someone else being dope.
No.
Like, I'm dope. I don't give a, like, you dope as shit, sis. I don't care about me saying to you dope, or this person or that person. I don't care. I can say to anybody if they dope. And that doesn't take away from you.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Or being in a relationship with somebody that's dope. You should be happy that that dope motherfucker want to be with you.
Yeah.
But everybody don't think like that.
And sometimes I'll say about that is, if you're in a relationship with somebody that dope, you should be somewhat equally yoked, and you be dope as well in your own little area.
Right.
And if y'all not helping each other to be dope, if y'all not sharpening each other's tools,
what are we doing?
And supporting each other, completely different lanes.
Fuck them.
You're not then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so done. I'm so done. But I feel like that would help combat the jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you hating on me for? What you got going on?
Right,
Did you work on your project today?
Right.
You know?
Most definitely. I agree. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, we should both be grinding together
Most
at
definitely.
the same time.
Most definitely.
You know?
You know what's funny? That what you're saying if y'all looking at this, go back to the episode before this. Fitzgerald was talking about this yesterday in an interview. He was basically saying the same thing. Like, we need to be equal. Like, you mess with somebody, it should be like, we competing. We competing and make each other great. And make our family great. Or make...
And a nice, friendly competition.
Yeah. Not in you said it the right way.
Of course.
Yeah, not in the...
But that... I think that competitive spirit would help keep the drive up, though. You know, within both parties.
Most definitely. What's the greatest compliment you've received from a fan, or a fan first, and then tell me from another person to do what you do? The greatest compliment you received.
The greatest compliment.
Go ahead.
How am I going to
Get yourself props, man.
How am I going to remember?
There's so many great things. I'm a bit. You better answer that, boy.
It's not time in an interview. I'm always blessed when somebody not that I want to be compared, but whenever somebody compares me to like a Sonny Patterson or like a Lauryn Hill, I'm grateful to hear that, because I truly look up to both of them for who, not just what they do and the art that they create, but just their souls and their spirit, who they are.
Most
like
definitely.
I want to be like them when I grow up. I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, they are beautiful, powerful, strong, peaceful women, and who create beautiful art. And that's who I want to embody. That is what I want to embody. That's who I am and who I work to be. So that always feels good.
What's one more person you got?
Erica.
Your mother.
My mother. Of course, we already talked about it.
I'm just
Don't do that.
I know your mother's sitting like, what about me?
Did I not make it clear how freaking amazing she is? I am because she is.
Most
like,
definitely.
Oh yeah,
me too.
Sure.
That's how I am for my mother too.
So,
I posted something the other day. I was just saying, if y'all like me at all, I'm only a small piece of her.
Yes.
She the shit.
She
was the shit.
I'm the watered down version of her.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Strong black woman. You think I'm cool?
Yeah.
Check out moms.
Yeah.
That's who I am, because she raised me to be this way. So yeah.
So what's the other thing though?
I talked about Sonny and Erica and Lauren. This might not answer your question, but in a sense, you said, what's the greatest compliment? This isn't a compliment, but what feels better to me than those compliments? Because, I mean, they mean a lot to me, but they're a dime and a dozen. Like, when people come to me, and I get a lot of people that just simply relate, or they tell me how it reminds them of something that they went. I've had a lot of people come up to me after the shows in tears almost. About how
I feel it.
Yeah, they could relate to what I've been through, or it made me remind them of their mother or their father, or just the ones that actually connect, the ones that actually get it and put themselves in my shoes, or my shoes reflected theirs. Just the ones that actually get it. And just have to tell me personally, like, hey, like, I get that. I'm you. I've been there. I've done that.
Most definitely.
I done suffered from that. And I live to see it on the other side. I'm like, so I'm not alone. You've been through that too? Cool. Good to know.
And what do poetry mean to you?
What does it mean to me? Obviously, it's my everything. It's my life. Poetry... It's
you ready to cry?
No.
Oh, okay, because you sniffed. Did you just sniff?
I've been sniffing.
Oh, I'm ready to die. She got the 19, bro. She got that. She coughed twice. She sniffed.
Stop. It's too soon.
It's too
soon for the jokes.
I'm playing.
What's the question again?
What do poetry mean to you?
Poetry is the way I communicate the parts of me that I can't communicate any other way. You know?
I like that.
Certain things can be said, but certain things I gotta communicate it this way. This is how I get it out. This is how I explain myself. This is how I understand myself and my emotions right now. This is how I gotta configure it together to make it make sense to me. and hope it makes sense to other people. That's what poetry is for me. It's my outlet. It's my outlet when I don't have any other way. It's my communication tool for my own emotions and my own self-reflections. That's what it means to me.
Name your favorite poem from somebody else, just on the scene, or not on the scene.
On the scene.
Your favorite poem from somebody else. Like you heard a poem from an artist, and you like, God damn.
Why do you keep asking me favorites? You gonna make me choose one?
Not favorites. Just something that moved you. That's how I'm gonna put you when you when I say what I say about black women. I'm put you just like.
Don't you dare.
I'm really like, do you agree? And you be like, I'm gonna slice away and say you gonna say yes, and then you gonna sit there like that.
Don't you dare. I mean, I got so many in my head, but I'm trying to think of what stands out the most to me. Okay, let me start with a favorite poet. I got so many. When you're a poet, you get so much of that.
I can make it easier for you.
Make it easy.
Give me your top 5 poets. That should make
because I'm in the hot seat. I would hate to miss somebody that I really like just because I'm trying to get you an answer.
How about top 5 women? How about that? Just that. That'd be easier. And then give me top 5 men.
And do they all have to be poets? They're not going to be poets. Can I just give you artists?
Yeah, give me artists.
Writers.
Give me artists. Give me writers. That's what it is. Writers. I like that better. In fact, I think I might change my question to just writers, like you just said, because I like writers in general.
Okay, I'll mix up with local and celebrity.
Okay.
I love me some Georgia Me.
Okay.
I love me some Abyss.
Okay.
Now I'm a Jill Scott. Okay, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill.
That's 5.
Moo Fresh.
I like Moo
No
Fresh.
Name Music.
I just listened to No Name on the way.
No Name Gypsy. I meant. Sorry. J. Cole. Kendrick. Who else I've been on lately? Chica. That's my new girl. That's a new artist. If y'all don't know Chica, Chika. She's a female rapper. Freaking dope.
From the West Coast, right?
I don't know if she's from the West Coast or not.
Yeah, I listened to her album. It's
yeah.
dope. Yeah,
she's clean.
Yeah, she dope. Yeah.
She clean.
Yeah, she dope.
Yeah, salute to her.
Okay. So now, what is your favorite poem from an artist? So you gotta wait for that.
From one of those?
Yeah, from one of those. Oh, let me say this. You name Abyss, Georgia Me, and who else? Those from the poetry scene, right?
That was it from the poetry.
All right, name me your favorite Georgia Me poem and your favorite Abyss poem. That can make it easier. That's easier, right?
It is if you chop it up and not show how long it took me.
It's all good. We living in the zone, man.
Oh my goodness. Georgia, I could think of so many. You asking me a favorite.
And I just that sometimes it's difficult because you don't know the names of the shit that the artist spit, but you just know the hook or you know the like I know what this story means. I'm talking about this particular story when she says this. And if you can't think of one, we'll come back to it.
Nah, it's literally in there. It's up there.
Okay.
But it's 2. I'm trying to go back and forth. I don't want to say McGods, even though that's a really great one. What's her other one? West Side. What's her?
Oh, I know.
What's her anthem? What's her the ATL?
I know what you're talking about.
You know
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
about. Yeah, I know what you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Straight from the ATL.
Yeah. I know what you're straight from the ATL.
That is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the hook.
That's not McGods, is it? That ain't McGods.
I don't know.
Nah, that's a different one. That one.
That one hard.
You know Georgia.
That one hard.
You know that piece.
That shit bring that energy, don't it?
Yeah.
That shit bring that energy.
Yeah, the collective energy.
Yeah.
And from Abyss, boy, there's one that he always does that is going to be easier to regurgitate. But when I tell you that album, when I first got this man's album, I played it nonstop. Let my dad borrow the CD for a while because he was on it. Almost had to fight him to get it back. Thought it got lost. That's a clean album. But I'll say, what's that in the air? Gunpowder. You know,
Yeah.
he got so many dope ones.
Yeah.
He's a musician. He's a creator.
Yeah.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
dope people.
You pick two good artists and two good poems. I love that poem.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's go. I'm gonna rewind back.
Okay.
Earlier, you were saying you're an empath. Tell me, how do you? Because to be that, to be able to feel people's feelings and feel people's thoughts in a way that most people don't. Tell me, how do you get around that and live a normal day? Tell me some of the things you've learned to deal with that. Because it's a blessing, and like you said earlier, I believe you said it. It's also a curse. Tell me how you deal with the curse part of it. What have you learned to how to deal with that and subside some of the thoughts or the feelings you have when dealing with other people? Did I explain it the right way, or did I go around?
You did.
Okay.
To be truthful with you, I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still learning. I haven't figured it out yet. I can say just this past week, dealing with everything that's going on in society, I'll be straight with it. I woke up one day and I finally checked Facebook after like 2 days, and I saw a post talking about how much destruction is happening to the black women in the midst of destruction happening to black people, period. You know, we're talking about George Floyd, we're talking about Ahmaud Arbery, we're talking about Breonna Taylor, everybody. But there's a lot of destruction also happening to the black women, but I feel like it's not getting publicized. It's not getting on the news, it's not getting on the television or spreading viral on social media as much as some names are. And in that moment, I really, really felt for them as a black woman. And I'm saying, I'm reading these individual posts about a woman getting thrown in a dumpster while people stand around, laugh, and record it instead of helping a girl. A woman speaking out on Twitter about being raped and abused and then ending up dead a couple days later, being murdered a couple days later because somebody didn't take well to that. Just so many different things. And I read them back to back to back. And the girl was like, y'all, it's only Wednesday. This didn't happen over time. These all happened just this week. And as a black woman, it hit me. I started feeling not just for myself and knowing that I too have been a person that has cried out for help and felt like nobody heard me or nobody could come to my rescue. But I was hurting for all the black women around, because it was just about how, feeling like this is a moment where we too need protection.
I agree.
And I feel like black women are so strong and powerful sometimes that people forget that we do still need protection. We have some work to do in that area, and I think that just makes us even stronger. But I say that all that to say that I had a moment where I allowed that gift or that curse of feeling what other people go through to get to me so much that it sucked me into my own depression that I didn't know how to get myself up out of. I got stuck in my own. That was a moment where I'm like, all right, I understand what's happening, but I couldn't necessarily control it. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm still learning how to navigate that power, that tool. Sometimes it gets to me. I can't turn it off. So I'm still learning how to navigate it, how to deal with it, because it's there, good or bad. It's easy for me to understand with somebody. Not understand. Let me take that back, because I've never been through it. But I be feeling for people, and I feel deep. I feel deep, and I feel hard. Yeah.
Let me ask you something from a black man point of view. Like, for me, myself, is like, I will never let anybody disrespect, physically put their hands on a black woman in front of me. That's not how I fucking rock, right? And the black men that I hang around, that's not how we rock. But what can we do from your point of view as a black man or as black men to help y'all? Because it's like, when I hear that, I be thinking in my mind like, ain't no black woman like. You see the thing where the girl got hit in the face with the skateboard?
I heard.
Yeah. Like, if I was there, I would knock him the fuck out. Like, shit like that not happening around me. I'm not letting no black woman get beat up or disrespected around me. I remember when I was young. I'm talking about young, and this one of my homeboys, well, this guy knew he was trying to holler at this girl. And she ain't hollering. He caught a whole bunch of bitches. I say, yo, don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
happens every
don't
day.
do that.
That happens all the time.
And when we got back around, I'm young. I'm not even living here in Georgia. When we got back around the neighborhood, he tried to make fun of me and say, yo, Milk was told me stop calling this girl a bitch. It's a whole bunch of guys around. I'm like, yo, I said to him, yo, if you think you the shit and you try and holler at the girl and she ain't hollering back at you, that means you must not really believe you the shit. Because if I'm the shit, I'm trying to holler at you, don't want to holler at me, I feel like you lost out because I know who I am. But if you feel like you got to disrespect a woman because she's not willing to talk to you, you weak. A minute ago, you was all up her ass. Now she don't want to give you her number. Now you feel like you want to disrespect her? That's clown shit to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's clown. And I said that shit in front of all of them. And the thing is, it's like, to me, it's like, my mind can't comprehend what can we do? Again, my question to you as a black man is, what can we do? Like right now, we alone in this house. I want you to feel safe with me. I don't never want you to feel like I can't trust black men, right? And if somebody came in here right now, I swear to you, I'd die for you, sis. I'd die. Like, somebody came and try to hurt you, they want to kill me first to get to you. And I don't know how many black women, huh?
I said I wouldn't let them.
But what I'm saying is, I wonder how many black women, I'll say this to you. If you don't feel safe around black men, you around the wrong black men. You ain't around a man, you around a fuck boy.
Period.
You understand what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, you should feel like...
You should.
And there's too many of our sisters not feeling that shit, man. And that shit, like, you saying that shit hurts me as a black man because I feel like I'm a part of the black man race. So I want to be clear, like, when guys don't do certain things or be disrespectful, those not men, those fuck boys. Fuck boys do shit like that. Fuck boys disrespect women. Fuck boys beat up on women. I got daughters, I'll never do nothing disrespectful to a woman. Now, I won't lie. When I was younger and I ain't know no better, I would do disrespectful shit to a woman. You know what I mean? Because I was ignorant. I ain't had a light within me. And I was trying to make everything around me dark because I was dark. And it's a lot of men, it's a lot of boys who haven't ascended to the level of getting to the light so they can start putting that light, giving that light out to women. You know what I'm saying? But my question to you is, what can we do? I'm sorry, I kept talking.
No, you're fine. The best advice I can give you, the best thing I can ask you to do is just when you see it happening, check them on it. That's the best we can do. It's the best you can do. When you see your homeboy cheating on his girl that you know he loved and he been with and she loved him and she'll die for him, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever he asks. That's disrespectful. Check him on that. Help him see himself.
I've done
Don't
that.
just laugh it off and chop it up as if it's cool, because I feel like that's kind of what happens. We go ahead.
Can I say something? Remember what you were say, we. Can you remember that?
Nope, go ahead.
All right. One of my homeboy was cheating on this girl. This is when I started becoming more conscious. But I was still a maniac out there. And that's what different way. I was a maniac. But I just saw her taking care of the kids, doing just different shit I never seen a woman do at our young age at that time. And I said to myself, when he was like, when he was ready to go cheat, I'm like, yo, don't cheat on her, yo. She a good girl, yo. She a good girl. Don't fuck that up, bro. You got something that most niggas like, don't fuck this shit up, bro.
That's all it takes.
But here's the thing. I'm telling him that, but he can't see. Like, he can't see when I'm trying to tell him, like, yo, you and the girl he was cheating on her with, not even worth it. Not worth it.
If that's the case, if he couldn't see it, then they was already doomed to begin with. There was nothing that you could do.
Yeah.
If he didn't see it after you told him, and he didn't see it before,
yeah,
you know, then That's out of your power.
And here go the other thing. Same dude, fast forward. It's to a point right now, it's like, well, it's different dude, fast forward. I'm at a level now where as though, like, I don't even want you around me if you cheating on your girl. Or if you cheating on your girl, I don't want to know. I don't want to smile in your motherfucking girl face, your wife face, and like everything cool.
Because that's going to make me feel like I'm not true to myself. I'm lying. Like,
how am I be at your motherfucking girl or your wife table, she bringing me a plate to eat, and you cheating on her?
That ain't right. You know?
No, I don't want to be a part of that.
If I was her, I would want to know.
I don't want to be a part of that. And don't get it twisted. I'm not going to tell on you, but you keep anything like that, you keep that shit to yourself, because I don't want to be a part of no shit like that. Right. And if you a type of dude where as though you ain't taking your kids, I can't be around you. If you ain't taking around your kids, I don't want to be around you. If you cheat on your girl, I don't want to be around you. If you beat up women, I don't want to be around you. If you anything dealing with hurting black women, I can't fuck with you, yo. And all black men should be thinking like that.
And that's it. And that's it. That's it, period. So like I said, that's the only thing I can ask from good black men. Just when you see it happening, speak up about it. Yeah. Just don't be silent. You never know. You might be that one person that person respects, and it might make them sit home and, you know what, he right. And that could change it. That could change everything. Right. But just don't be silent and don't promote it. That's all I can ask for.
When you say don't promote it, that's another thing I've been analyzing. I said this in the last interview. I tell anybody, I challenge you to look through your phone and listen to. Are you listening to more music that promotes hurting us, or promotes helping us? And if you listen to music or you watching TV that promotes hurting us, that shit fuck with your psyche. You gotta clear your mental path. You gotta make sure you send it with a light that's gonna help grow other things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Believe it, you can be as strong as you think you are, but the more of that stuff you feed in, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna, like you said, it's gonna get in your psyche. Same thing about why I keep my distance from social media. I'm only on there for my business, really, and to check in with people that I don't get to check in on a regular basis. But man, if it wasn't for promoting my business on social media, I wouldn't be on it, because it has some good, but it also can have some bad if you don't know how to use it, or if you don't know how to handle it. You know, I went through a period where I was judging myself and comparing myself to other people, of course. Naturally, I feel like a lot of people do that because Instagram has everything. We have access to so much. And it wasn't good for me. And I could see what it was doing to me and my self-esteem. It was like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to live my own life, do me, regardless of what anybody else in the world is doing. So it's just being careful. Be careful about what you feed in your psyche. What somebody else might be able to handle, you might not. Use your own judgment. Use your own criteria.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you wanted to talk about?
Nah, we hit it. We hit a lot. How long we been talking?
We've been talking about a little over 2 hours.
Okay.
A little over 2 hours, you know what I mean?
That's the best I done ever did.
All right. Give me all the projects you have that you're working on and the things you already have out, and tell us where we can find you.
Okay. So most importantly, first and foremost, my very first album, Neo Soul Space, is coming out. My very first album. I'm so excited. Neo Soul Space coming to all digital platforms near you very soon. Projected date is the end of July right now. I don't have a set date yet because we're still in the mix of it. But ideally, the end of July, it is coming to you. Working on a mural, like I said, on the art side of things. I'm working on my first mural, so I'm gonna keep people updated on Instagram with that, show you how that's going. I'm very excited for that. Working on my mom's book. I'm the illustrator and editor of her book, Welcome to My World, by Carolyn Anderson West, her very first book. So definitely want to shout that out. Keep you tuned. I think that's about it. But for more information on any of that, you can follow me on Instagram at abstract, like abstract art, and then the letter C, the letter I, the letter M. That stands for complicated in meaning. So altogether, it's abstract, C.I.M. Same thing on Facebook.
Yeah, this milk. We're killing ignorance one conversation at a time. And like I always say, the only thing I love more than the hood is black people.